Today, we're talking about something really controversial, Logan Paul. Now, whether you love him or you hate him, the main thing you need to take away from this is you can learn a ton from this guy. Now, he has done so many amazing things and he's done really well at capturing attention, building super fans and monetizing. So anybody who's a content creator or a brand should definitely take note of some of the amazing achievements that this guy's done over the years. He started way back in 2016 or something. He really broke out in kind of like 2017, 18 when he started passing 10 million YouTube subscribers. He was one of the OGs of the YouTube world. At one point, he was part of the YouTube privilege plan that was generating around $14 million or so a year from YouTube ads. Now he probably does about 3+ million because he had some controversial content that kind of got him kicked out of that. You know, number one takeaway from that is be careful what you post. And then the other thing to take from that is controversy creates a lot of engagement. It creates pros and cons to each video, and those two clash together. You have arguments going on in your comments, which boosts your content, boosts your engagement. He is an expert at polarizing people. It leads into my next point of how he can create super fans because he is so polarizing. Now you have a mass audience, which you appeal to, and then you have the fans that like your content, they keep watching it. A lot of the first audience don't keep watching your content. And then out of those people who keep watching the content, you have super fans who really vouch for you. They're the ones that are starting these arguments. They're the ones who are standing up for you. They're the ones who are leaving comments on all your videos. And then from there, he actually pushes them into a paid Mavericks membership group, which is really genius because he puts it that he gets to own his own content. He gets to create his own world where he controls everything, whether it's the content, the pricing, all the customer data, all the membership data. He does a really good job at engaging with those fans and makes that exclusivity within the Mavericks Club extremely high. If you go and take a look at any of his sales pages, he will show all of the benefits and perks of being involved. These are like exclusive giveaways, discounts on merchandise, one-on-one Zoom calls, weekly hangouts with him and his team. And there's a few learnings that you can take away from this. One, if you're creating your own membership, you should really think about, okay, do you want someone like Patreon owning all my data? Or do you want to create your own membership and own all your own data, own your pricing, not pay fees, and all those other perks that come along with that? You not only just generate money from the Mavericks membership, you actually generate a huge amount of content because he will do one-on-one Zoom sessions with some of his fans, and that will start trending as a Zoom with Logan Paul. So now you've got all of these fans also sharing all their Zoom content, and that's actually a promotion for the Mavericks Club because they're saying like, hey, this guy got to Zoom one-on-one with Logan Paul, who's got 24 million YouTube subscribers. That's a pretty amazing deal if I'm only paying, you know, like $50 or something a month to get access to that. So you've got all of these super fans spreading this content that's creating the exclusivity that's driving the growth of his Mavericks Club. That's just one of his streams of revenue. He has ads, he has a Mavericks Club, he has merchandise, he has live appearances. So you can really see how he's expanded from just being a YouTube superstar really into all these different verticals, diversifying his revenue by creating all these different revenue streams. One of the other really important things is that he's constantly trying to relate to his audience. He's trying to get on the same level. So he talks about his upbringings, he talks about his dreams, he talks about how he had struggles, he talks about how he got to where he is now, and that creates a sense of connectivity between him and his fans. Now, the other thing that you can learn from him and how you can actually take that and adjust what you're currently doing is he breaks up some of his content into about 3 or 4 different YouTube channels. I wouldn't start with this, you know, start building up 1 or 2 really big YouTube channels and then start diversifying. You really want to break down the different types of content. Now, this is a great idea because he was able to create his main channel, then he has other channels which he has slightly different content, which allows him to appeal to different segments of people. So think about who your main audience is and then how you start, you know, shifting outside of that and expanding the size of your audience and the people that you resonate with. So that's another really big takeaway with the content that he's producing and how to do that. We have a massive guide on Logan Paul. We go into all the detail about, you know, how he built what he built, all of the perks, all the strategies he's using to grow his super fans and his membership group. Go check out this guide. There's a ton of information, a ton of learnings that you can take away from it as a content creator or as a brand on how to create super fans, how to monetize, and how to create better content. This guide is going to teach you so much, so dive in there. It's maybe a 5-10 minute read. So take a look, check out all the infographics at least so that you get the hang of what we're talking about. Love him or hate him, you got to copy him. See you guys.